Good morning. It is June the 15th and I'm doing another kiln opening so soon. Anxiously waiting for the kiln to cool off, and it's still at about 152, so it's still kind of hot, but I'm going to unload anyway because we had the farmer's market this morning. So a lot of these glazes are going to be Potter's Choice this morning. A lot of them we tried. Here's a brie maker that's been done with Art Deco green. It almost looks like a celadon color. And I don't know if I'm going to get close-ups of this, so hopefully you can see it. It is rather hot. That was done with 3 coats. Have another, this is one of my hand warming mugs that I did. And I did this one in celadon, no, Art Deco green. It looks so much like celadon. It's pretty, but I expected it to be a lot darker. But it's on white clay, and maybe we put a little too much water in it. So another hand warming mug that was done with 3 coats of peacock. And this color usually runs a little bit, but it's not too bad. I have another sponge holder that's also done in the peacock. This is Laguna's peacock, and this was done in 3 coats. A lot of people were asking me about doing more red things, so I did the really red by Coyote on the sponge holder. So we got a little red. Also did this little flower pot with really red. I had probably 2 coats on it, and then I dabbed on the edges of the gunmetal green, and I think that gunmetal green was mixed up with a little bit too much water, so it's made it real light. And then used Art Deco green for the leaves, so it gave it a light green color. Also try ancient jasper on this small flower pot, and it turns out like a really kind of a chocolate brown is what it looks like to me. It doesn't look anything to me like the picture, but then I think that they're using terracotta clay on their charts, on their pots that you see on the charts, and this is a white clay, so that might be why. Okay, got a butter dish that we dipped in blue rutile, and I like this. It has kind of like those brown tones, but it almost gives it a gold color. This was a hand-built butter dish that I did. I used some lace to lay out on the slab, and then I just, as it was drying, I formed it. It just fits that stick of butter. And we got one more butter dish. This is one dip of red gold. You know, red gold will come out kind of glossy at times, but there are times that it comes out kind of flat like it's been wood fired, and this is one of the times, to me, it looks like it's been wood fired, which is okay. I like the color for a butter dish anyway. And then I have some soap dishes that I did. I made a slab and made a few of these, and this is really red with some glass on the top. It almost looks like a patriotic color here. And I put 2 little feet on the bottom. I probably should have put 4 on there, but you know, we'll see. And I did another soap dish. I did this one in peacock, 2 coats, and I put some glass in it. Also has two little feet on the back. Here's a hand warming mug with blueberry teal. Ooh, that one there's tan bad. I don't think this is blueberry teal because this is black. Hear me? It says middle and I haven't even taken that out. So which one is this? Here's a black hand warming mug. It is black, and then on the edges it has a little bit of gunmetal green where it's turns a little blue. It's not a lot, but just a little bit. This is a sponge holder I did with a flower. 2 coats of Laguna sunflower on the flower itself. The dot in the middle I used Tim McCoo, which is really, really cute. And then I dipped it in blueberry teal and I added some glass to it. So, and this came out the brown and the blue. You know how you get the blueberry teal in those different colors there. This is from my friend Lynn. She gave me the idea of making these sponge holders. The only thing I didn't like is the fact that yellow, it all run into each other on the petals, so maybe I was a little too heavy with the sunflower. Okay, and we have a vase. It says 2 coats of Tim McCoo and 2 coats of palladium. And Chris did this. I don't really see a lot, I can't tell the palladium, but this is almost resembles tiger's eye to me, the Mako tiger's eye, but maybe I can get some close-ups of this. And maybe a color I've seen like root beer. It reminds me of root beer. And it kind of broke over the edges. So it's really pretty for that color. This bowl was done in really red. It was done in 2 coats. And also has oatmeal over the top. 2 small coats, but you can't hardly see the oatmeal. There again, you can see a little bit of change in the color on the edges, but you don't really see a dramatic amount of white. Sponge holder. This one here has 1 coat of midnight blue and 3 coats of chun plum. And that chun plum did not really come out much except for the inside, which you're not going to be able to see. And maybe the little bit of edges, it caught the plum color. And it has glass added to this one as well. You'd see this a lot better if you were in the sunlight.